Hey guys, welcome to my channel Focus Point with Igor Ryabenkiy. In today's episode, we are diving into Israeli venture market. Right now, all eyes are on this country because it's going through a dreadful military conflict. We all hope and pray that peace will be achieved soon. But today, let's talk about the impact this situation makes on the local venture ecosystem. Let's understand what is so special here and why many investors, including myself, are actively investing in Israeli startups. I have extensive experience here, having invested in dozens of Israeli startups during the last 10 years. I've witnessed early-stage startups evolve into unicorns and decacorns. I know what I'm talking about. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Here I discuss essential topics that might just help navigate your business through tough times. So, what makes the Israeli venture market so promising and interesting? Deep tech. Most successful Israeli companies focus on creating technological solutions. Of course, Israel has one of the world's best engineering schools, but it also has a unique culture of developing dual-use technologies, along with the responsible attitude that these products require. Focus on B2B. Israeli companies most often excel in this segment, although there are some success stories in the B2C segment as well. It might be because the customer segment was small and undeveloped over the last 10 years, and because startup founders naturally looked for markets with fewer government regulation. Thus, the focus is on B2B. Global outlook. This is another effect of realities of the Israeli market. Most successful founders immediately sought to integrate into the global market, opened headquarters in the US or Europe, and set super ambitious goals. Chutzpah. Israelis believe that nothing is impossible. You say it's never been done before? Israelis say no problem. Such a daring and uncompromising approach is startling at first, until you realize that this is part of the Israeli identity. Our portfolio project, OpenWeb, is a perfect example. From the beginning, the founder was absolutely convinced that in a year he would sell his product to most of the world's largest publishers. And he did. Smart outsourcing. One of the main rules for early-stage startup development is to concentrate on the product's primary function and to outsource everything else. Whether they want or not, Israeli companies are often forced to follow this rule because it is very expensive to base all of their operations in Israel. Experienced founders. Most Israeli founders at least complete their military service and earn university degree before creating a startup, with the result that most of those who succeed begin their entrepreneurial journey at the age of 30 to 40. Several studies have found that this is the most favorable age for starting a business. Still, there are notable exceptions. Young people founded two of our Israeli unicorns. The diaspora factor. When entering target markets, it is very important to establish high-quality professional connections quickly, and to do so in a new and unfamiliar environment. Here, the Jewish diaspora comes to the aid for startup founders by greatly simplifying that process. Jewish people are well aware of the value of community. They create these connections around the world and benefit from them. Israel is a startup nation. Israelis are constantly inventing new things. It is part of their national character. I have never heard as many pitches as I have in Israel. Every taxi driver you meet has a pet technology project he dreams of implementing. The country glorifies high-tech business and those who pursue it. Born to pitch, Israeli founders are better than most at pitching projects. Often, they are very persuasive. But this also has a negative side. Founders sometimes go too far in following one of the main commandments of IT: fake it till you make it principle. So you must be sure to conduct due diligence. Tolerance for failure. Most startups expire without ever becoming unicorns. This is normal, and one failure doesn't necessarily mean that the next attempt will also end in ruin. On the contrary, a smart founder will learn from their mistakes and come back even stronger. At Altair Capital, we look for this trait in founders who have suffered a previous failure, as the Israeli entrepreneurial culture is equally tolerant of repeated attempts at success. So, Israel is one of the most interesting and promising places for investing in startups. The combination of culture, education, and intellectual potential can lead to amazing results. But you may ask me, how has recent conflict affected this market? Is it good to invest there now? And what is a survival plan for startups? Israel experienced a profound moral shock. In the short term, these events indeed had a significant impact on startups. Instead of focused product development, teams diverted to survival mode, with many members joining military or civil service. This significantly blurred the focus and added extra financial burdens. Moreover, some customers delayed the projects and some financing rounds got put on hold. During these tough times, startups need to strengthen their financial discipline and not shy away from available assistance to weather the storm. This could come from new rounds, private and governmental grants, and specialized support programs. Most important, what investors can do today is to support these companies. We are all in this together, so it is crucial to help each other in difficult times. Altair Capital, along with Sarona Partners and IBEX investors, have united to launch an emergency, mission-critical fundraising operation designed to ensure that Israeli-related companies whose founders and managers are defending the country can continue operating and drive Israel's innovation forward. And I encourage other investors not to stand on the sidelines. When such dreadful events occur, speaking of profit and wealth accumulation might seem strange, but it needs to be said. One of the most productive consequences of this conflict is that the market has become much more realistic. Euphoric valuations have cooled down. Now is a great opportunity for investors to enter new projects and support the existing ones. As investment risks rise, the seller's market fades, bringing the situation to a more balanced state. And that is an excellent chance not to be missed. In conclusion, evil knows no nationality, and anyone in need deserves help. Venture unites people from various countries and cultures. When we invest, we always hope for a better future. I believe in it and wish peace to all of us. Be focused, subscribe to my channel, and take care of yourselves.